This, I'm not sure if he's going to stay there forever now, because maybe I need to sort of do that to get rid of him. And then when he leaves, put it back to commercial. That's what I'm thinking. I think he would have left by now. Can you go bankrupt? I assume so. Let's see. I really need for him to just disappear. Passengers bathroom fees 0. Wait, we're not charging them for the bathroom. Outrageous. Passenger handling. So we don't make much money out of that. Aircraft. Most of our money is coming from aircraft parking fees. But what it doesn't tell me is what's the relationship between GA parking fees and commercial parking fees. Like, what's making the most money? It's not telling me that. I'm making some reasonable money out of aviation fuel. Operating costs are still pretty high. Staff salaries aren't as bad as I thought they would be. It's looking a bit more healthy. Blimey. It's a lot of contracts. You need a CFO to mess around with the fees, apparently. It's taken a long time for this. Program Group 1, upkeep cost reduction. What's this? 5% operations cost reduction per assigned administrator. Hello. That's interesting. Because our operating costs are high. If we hire 2 administrators, we're potentially going to save £300 and pay a fraction of that in salary. Let's hire 2 administrators. Do they have to be any good, or can we hire cheap ones? 21 quid an hour, that's a lot. Okay, we'll hire a rubbish one. A good one. Put 2 administrators in that. Dang it. Under the research page, there was something that was 0 of 2 on a program bottom left. What was that? Increased construction speed, repair cost reduction, salary cost reduction. I think this is the one for us. Because looking at our economy, the operating cost is the main thing. So reducing that makes sense. I can't kick the aircraft, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no option to do anything with this plane. I have to wait for it to leave and then toggle it. Still losing money, although it's kind of going up. It's gone back up to 1.1, so we've made money somewhere. You can also send him away in gate options. Dismiss aircraft. Oh yeah. Let's wait for him to leave. I'll keep my eye on him this time. Well, I'm not sure if he's going to leave. There you go. Gone. He's gone, and that's now commercial. Do I have a 10? It's winter. I do not have a 10. I'm just like white as a ghost right now, look. Although I seem to get a 10 if I do that. I think it's just the lights. Now you can schedule flights into this gate. Very true, Baz. Very true.
Welcome back.
I think Iberia pay as much as Lufthansa. Wait, why is this a restricted time? Do I need to upgrade that standard some way? Connect service car stop. The gate is not set for night ops. It is now. Looking busy? Wednesday's flights. Not yet offered. It's gonna get busy. The higher the stars in contracts, generally the better as well. Speaking of contracts, let's have a look if we can get any better contracts. If I can remember where that was. R&D projects. Airlines. Oh, there's no airline contracts being offered. Blimey. So our current contract is 118 at 5.7. 140 at 4.6. Maybe we should get that contract instead. That seems like we get more people at a lower rate. 3.9. Thank you, Kellen. So if we sign that, you already have a contract. Vinci. Alright, let's get rid of this one. Cancellation fees. What cancellation fees? I don't see any cancellation fees. Yeah, we just reduced our expenses.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Bring 10 on site. Right, we've got Lukoil, which is doing 1.5 and 0.4 at 200,000. Okay, that's a way better contract. Way, way, way better contract from Total. Renegotiate. Scumbag International. Using the cheapest suppliers it can find. You thought Squirrel would be what? Nah, I'm not Callum. It's still a long way off, my man. Let's see. Aviation fuel, catering fuel. What are the contracts? We've got 2 flights, fuel, and a construction. That's good. Well, that should help the numbers as well. You don't have the tank sizes to hold all that fuel yet. I think you pay per delivery. Is that how it works? Fuel supply will deliver 800,000 litres per delivery. I kind of took that to mean, like, he'll turn up with 800,000 litres and then deliver what you need and charge you for what you buy. And therefore, that's more of a maximum capacity than, oh, every time you need fuel, you have to buy 800,000 litres. If that's the case, then I'm going to be in trouble. That's the maximum amount. Yeah, that's fine then. I don't mind that. Okay, so we've got 3 stands. How are we doing on staff? Staff. Shifts now, hang on. Operations. I'll get there in a minute. There we go. So we've got 6 ramp agents, job claim 2. So I still think that we've got too many ramp agents. But then it's hard to tell because, like, if you look at this, when there's no planes... See, like that now, look. All of a sudden there's a shortage. It's like passenger service agents. We have 5, but there are no jobs. So on paper it looks like we have too many, but we don't. It's hard to gauge. Like, I need to see what the min and max are, not what it is right now. Imagine that. You said you wanted 800,000, you're gonna get it all over the floor if you can't. Your tank can't take it. R&D is currently doing the medium aircraft, which we then need another runway. I think we're just about, like, looking at this number here, I think we're breaking even. But with a new stand, I'm thinking we're going to start making a little bit of money shortly. Maybe worth making another stand, I don't know. Get another passenger service agent. Let's build some stuff. Structure position not valid. I think the fence is in the way. I think we're going to have to do that and then demolish this. That runway's getting trashed, man. Although this little one-way system works pretty well. I'm quite happy about that.
Happy anniversary, Atom.
Wait till we get into baggage. Oh my god. I want to have underground baggage. Are you adding in an SSD in your rig? In my current rig, I run SSDs. In my new rig, I'll be running NVMe's plus an SSD for backup. Yeah, Baz. And you know I like to plan ahead. I do like that copy pasta. See, medium planes, right? How wide does the taxiway need to be for a medium plane?
Happy anniversary.
Still 5. Because I'm looking at this thinking, I'm probably just about taxiway foundation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can just about have a taxiway. It goes south side of this. If we have like another runway here. And then we need to go top side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we can fit another runway here, a medium one, but I don't know if the medium one's going to be longer. If it is, we're in trouble. It probably is. That could be an issue. Medium's longer. Okay, so where I'm going to put this runway then? Because that's 750 grand that I can't afford. I don't really want to run it left, right. Don't even know if it will fit that way anyway. Make a runway 27. Yeah, but will it fit, Baz? Could like taxiway into here, then take off on 09. Or we could land on 27 like you say. And then go that way. And then taxi down. I don't know, something like that. A runway 27 will cause traffic, why? Oh yeah, land it here. Have a short taxi off. And then have a long taxi back to take off. Bigger problem is where you're going to put medium stands. I don't know. I'm not really sure how you do this yet. Like, do the stands have to be attached to the terminal, or can we put a separate building with stands over here and then shuttle bus people in? Is that doable? You can have remote stands. Okay. So in that case, you know, in theory, we could have a runway here, taxiways there, We need to think about... Oh, man. We're going to have to go underground with the road. Because this service road here is going to have to go underneath these runways, come out to another... Like a mini terminal here, maybe. And then you can even have, like, one runway here, one runway here. And then a terminal block there with medium gates around it, and then an underground road. Oh, it was expanding northwest. Well, the problem is, like, I can't afford the 750 grand yet unless I get a big loan, and I'm kind of losing money. Yeah, we have to R&D that, I know. Well, that's done. Remote stand service, fuel baggage. So yeah, it wants us to build a medium runway. So let's have a look at what that looks like. $150 grand. Operating cost 667. Yikes. Houston, we have a problem. Oh my god. That doesn't look like a good idea. I told you I always forget to assign people. It's so unintuitive. Like, what I want to do is put 3 admins automatically on this. I just hate the fact that you have to do this manually. Alright, so, there goes that plan. The only way this is going to work now is if I rip loads of stuff down and reorient the runways, or get a loan and go that way so we can keep the north-south thing going. This road here, can we build an underground version of this already or not? Taxiway foundation. So at the moment there's no tunnel here. There is a tunnel here though. Oh, service road, there you go. Enables vehicles to pass up and down through terrain. Road tunnel down. So you can build a service road going down. Wait, what is that? So that would go underneath, and then you can have the road going along and then pop it back up the other side. Try to prioritise over the GA stance and make space for a bit of infrastructure in the northwest part of your current area. It depends on what infrastructure we think we need. We're still losing money. Oh my god. Mind you, that's taken into account construction. Do you not put the runway to, like, the first one, just the other side? It's too long. Yeah, let's do that first. No contracts from Lufthansa. You think maybe we should reduce the number of GA stands now we're increasing the number of commercial? You would run 2 columns of terminal each side underground roads to connect to leave the middle free for runways. Oh, it's gone winter. We have no de-icing support. So what you mean is allow the terminal to expand this way, I think. And then have another terminal over here. See, it's kind of interesting because what you could do, you could have this building, you could have this building like the public side, and then when they go through security, you put the bus stops here, and then they have to get the bus over to the other side. So this terminal over here is just entirely secure, and has all the gates in it. So there's no gates over here, and you put all the gates over here. And just have this as security check-in. I don't know what the implications are. Yeah, that's true, Baz. You can actually put a security... Actually, I don't know if it'll let me build it, though, Baz. Let me see. Hang on. Infrastructure... Where's the building? Wait, what? What's the security checkpoint thing? There it is. Vehicle checkpoint. I'm blind. Yeah, because I can't delete this road. I can't... It's really annoying. Actually, I think that fence is blocking it. I think that would go in if I remove the fence. But if I delete the fence... Who knows what's going to happen? All hell's going to break loose, probably. You're not telling it to build that now. It's annoying. Like, you have to tell it to... You have to wait for it to be removed and then build it. You can't say, right, remove this fence, lads, and build this security thing all in one go. It's cosmetic, is it really? I kind of assumed that was the security aspect to it. Okay, well, I should do that. I kind of assumed the fence was, I don't know, part of the security zone thing, not just cosmetic. That's a shame. So I don't have any more flights at the moment that I can schedule. I can't even use the stand yet. Well, there wasn't last time I looked. I'm just wondering whether... I know the tutorial wants me to build this medium runway. But I'm not sure we're ready for that yet. I'm kind of wondering if a second small runway might be the way to go. And just get this thing profitable. Because right now, we've got one run... Like, if you look at this, we've got one runway. And we've got all these empty stands here. If we had like another runway, we could maybe get more planes in and out and make more money. Is there enough flights available for a second runway? Well, that's entirely dependent on offered contracts, I guess. It's not offering me any contracts. So, Small ATC tower has 25 plane limit. I don't understand what your problem is with the medium runway on the north end. You don't understand what the problem is? Size is the problem. It will only just fit there. It's huge. So I can't put it here, which would be lovely and convenient. Ideally we want like one like that, one like that. We're not making money, it keeps fluctuating. Build a high-speed runway exit for planes to exit the runway quicker. Can you even do that, Baz? I probably need to research it. See, I really don't like that. Oh, the angle runway exits, got you.
Welcome back.
Actually, yeah, we could build an angle runway exit here. Actually, no, because that's a one-way. You'd have to kind of go that way. Actually, you can go this way as long as they're not GA. Because the GA can't get back if that's one way. Why don't you delete the current runway and build two horizontal? Because again, they're still too big, aren't they? Just won't fit. It's like everything would have to move left.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
No, it's not technically one way, Baz, but I kind of want it to be, if you see what I mean. Oh, let's put it this way: if a plane got off here and started to go that way, would it cause problems? Possibly not. I just don't want to create a situation where two planes are facing each other. Must be connected to a runway. How does it want to work like that? $90 clockwise, I don't think so. Maybe I've got the wrong thing on. There you go. I need to pay attention to where they physically are able to exit. Because if I put it too early, they won't be able to use it. Put it too late, they won't get enough benefit. Wait for a plane to land. My Sim 19 is currently free in the Epic Store. Blimey. I kind of wonder if that could have been built earlier though. See, if I spend 750 grand to unlock that northern tile, I'll then need to borrow even more money to build the runway. And then the terminal, and then the stands, and we're just not going to have enough money. Slam Door. Hope you're having a good day. All having a good day. Thank you, Slam Door. 19 King, thank you for 18 months. Watchtower, Happy New Year to you. Thank you, 29 as well. Matroshka with 34 months. I'm doing fine, thank you. Infernal, great to see the return. Thank you, sir. 9 months. And Imp, good to see you back. Hope you're enjoying the new room. Getting there, Imp. Getting there, my man. Runway's 150 grand. Yeah, but then we need another terminal block and some medium-sized stands over here. And more infrastructure. So we probably need like, I don't know, 300,000. How much money we'll bring in? Don't know. A shortage of janitors, apparently. At times.
Welcome to the Nut House.
149 grand of income. And 400 grand.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
£171 in refunds. Woo! HM the Queen, thank you for 11 months. Great to see you back. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Studio's coming along well. Yep, getting there. Look at Tuesday. I don't think we can get any more out of this runway. Scumbaggery? Absolutely rinsing this runway. The new slipway doesn't work. The new slipway's not built yet. It needs to have the nodes added to it. Now they can use it. Here's a question. If you have an entry runway here, say there, right? Will the GA planes come down, turn around, and then do a short field takeoff? Keep it in alert mode, City, no problem. D-Storm. Good to see you back. The new studio looks great. Congrats on the new pup. Thank you very much, D-Storm. She's great. She was at my bedside this morning waking me up.
Welcome back, Nutter.
DCS Supercarrier now available for pre-order on Steam with a 20% Hornet discount. I'd rather buy it directly. I don't want to buy it on Steam. I think I've already bought the Hornet, if I remember. I'm looking forward to getting back into some DCS. What does this Supercarrier do? Be interested to see how the staff pans out now.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Service technicians, I thought so.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Passenger service agents. Supercarrier basically gives you a proper carrier deck crew plus other stuff. Ooh. So instead of having to just land on that carrier with nothing else happens, we'll actually get some crew on the top of it. Go in. Like this when you take off. Yeah, you get on the steam catapult and everything. Thanks, Trucker Joe. Hazza. Why not have one runway exclusive for takeoff and one for landing? And how long do you have to be a follower to be able to speak in chat? Like a minute? Hazza? I think it's literally like 60 seconds or something. I'm sure it is. If it's not, then tell me. It's supposed to be like a minute or something daft like that. It's just to stop drive-by bottage. It works pretty well, actually. Press the R key to rotate, Simon. Well, we may well need another runway just for landings and takeoffs, we'll see. Winter's coming. I thought that was winter. Sletway isn't working.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Ain't that annoying. I reckon. Actually, don't. No, they should use it. I don't see why they wouldn't. Our money's slightly going up if you look at it. It's on 1.1. It was on 1 million. Now it's on 1.1 million. I think it's slowly going in the right direction.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Yeah, the commercial stuff basically probably could exit about this point. They don't slow down enough for that. Did you put administrators on cost reduction? I do hope so. Did you? I put 2 in though. Doesn't feel like I'm getting the benefit. I could be wrong. Corporate taxes? Are you kidding me?
Aye, 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 aye.
I've been following since I came to the stream 20 minutes ago and I can't talk in chat. Does it say you're banned, Hazza? That sounds more like a ban than anything else. Can one of the mods check the ban list to see Hazza2142's on there? Or one of his historic names, please. We'll get it sorted, Hazza.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Yeah, but follower chat should be like... It should be on follower mode for... there's no way of checking what it's on. All I can do is set it. Hang on. Okay, try it now, Hazza. Because I can tell you now it's set to 2 minutes. So try it now. You can do it now, right, okay. So there was something not right. It's now in 2-minute follower mode, so looks like Hazza can say something now. So I guess something was wrong. Yeah, I did change it during Red Dead, but I put it, like I say, I never have it on anything high. It's always like on 1 or 2 minutes. Just to stop random people coming in. Yeah, just Twitch being twitchy. Untrustworthy Pop-Tart. What a name. Thank you for 6 months support, sir. Glad to see you back. Hazza, thank you very much for subbing with Prime. Welcome to the house, sir. Right, we've got 4 stands in use. What's he waiting for? Oh, there you go. That's a GA plane. See, even the GA planes are going too quickly. It's when they get to about here they can actually vacate. That's so bizarre. Honestly, a GA plane could be exit here. It's not. Yeah, but if we put it back here, there's no real benefit, is there? There's no point. Like, it gives you tiny benefit. You live and learn. Okay, well the money situation's looking better. So, we need to turn our attention to the medium runway. Wait, they automatically cleaned that? I didn't tell them to do that. That's weird.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
They're kind of doing it, like. And he automatically fixed that as well.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Put that on 7. Mr. Kenshaw, welcome back. Custard, welcome back.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Gonna need to rotate the whole airport. Okay, there you go. How's that? Operations, R&D, remote stand service is done, so we could do that now. Fuel tanks, flow construction permit allows escalators, terminal floors, stairs, jetway upgrades. Subway permit, aircraft cabin cleaning, catering service, de-icing permit. Concrete runway. I'm taking a concrete runway is going to last longer. Is that worth getting just so you can change it to a concrete runway? Proactive maintenance, look. If you get that, allows proactive maintenance. Let's do that for now. And I forgot to put anybody on it. Thank you, Hazza. So now I'm wondering, like, moving all this stuff around is going to be difficult. There's lots of scope over here for more car parks, for more bus stops, that kind of thing. So we can definitely have this as like the public incoming side. You know, the in and out should be here. But I'd kind of like to have all the gates. If we can have like almost like a square here and surround it by gates and have a road connecting to back to here and just shuttle people here. How does the baggage claim work? Kick the GA out. That was the last time you saw a GA playing a Heathrow. Listen to this. You're not GA friendly, Bez. Continue up with the terminal and move the tanks down. Well, the terminal, I mean, this is what I'm saying. There's plenty of scope to make this terminal bigger if you want to. But are we just making it bigger so we can have more stands? I don't know. That's true, Battle Rabbit. A GA, there's nothing stopping a GA plane going to Heathrow if it gets clearance. It's still only a Class D. Can you relocate GAs to the south side? Maybe. Well, what I was going to ask was if we had a terminal block here, right? When the plane stops at the stand and they unload the baggage, would you then have like a conveyor belt system to bring it back here for baggage collection? Or would they collect their bags here and then go on the bus? That was my question, I guess. I'm pretty certain it says private pilot license custody. The baggage has to run to the claim area, right? So you'd have to belt it all the way back. Claim needs to be in the non-secure zone. So I take it goes from the stand via a belt or trucks, and it goes over to the baggage collection and non-secure side. We don't need this road, do we? This road is irrelevant. This here. If that car park was moved over there, this public road could just carry on. This can be removed because the trucks can get in this way anyway. This is irrelevant. We should allow this to be made longer and bigger stands to be put up. And then, like you say, just move the fueling somewhere else. How am I doing? Fine, thank you. Kind of feel like that might have to go because if the service road is going to come south side, which it needs to. In fact, the taxiway needs to go south side. There's just not enough room here. I've built this too close to the edge. You can have passengers disembark in your satellite terminal building, but ferry the baggage directly to the main building from the plane. Yeah, but would you ferry it with baggage trucks or with conveyor belts, Baz? Still struggling to think of the best way of doing this. I think north-south is the way to go, as long as we can feed everything from the south side. That kind of means moving the runway north a bit. So this taxiway can carry on that way, and the road can follow it as well, maybe. Or we could just allow it to go round and then just take this road underneath. That would work as well. Raghev, see you later. What we're trying to do, trying to build a big, well, a medium runway. So the medium runway will not fit here. It won't fit here. We have to buy that land to build it like that. It kind of would fit here, but
Welcome back, Nutter.
I don't really want to come this way. Like, if everything's going north-south, I'd rather keep it north-south. So I'm thinking we can have like a runway here somewhere. And then have a terminal building over here with some gates on it. And then later on we can add a second runway or even a long runway there, here.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
No, we can't because I'd have to delete the runway and some of the taxiway, I think.
Happy anniversary.
It's all a bit squashed. Terminal is super spacey. It won't. I would make it bigger right now. I don't want to. I don't want to make it bigger, but these are only small stands, and we need to put medium stands down with a medium runway. Advanced runway lighting required. Why build a new terminal when we could make planes taxi to the expandable existing terminal? Okay, so the first problem with that is, where do I put these new gates? And the answer's got to be, if the terminal's going to go that way, the gates have to go along here, right? So then we're limited to one edge. We're limited to one edge, though. It's not going to work. Move the car parks. Yeah, but I don't... If I start to put... Here's the thing. If I start to put stands here, I will literally block progress that way. Remove the road to the north, extend the secure space to the north, and gates can be actually horizontal instead of vertical like now. Like, in my head, I kind of want to keep everything left of this road. I kind of want to keep this to be dealing with the public, if you like. If we need to add, I don't know what's in the game, but if we need to add more bus stops, if we need to add train stops, if we need to have subways, if we need to have car parks, long stay car parks, I want all that to be going here. So I don't want to build any kind of stands and stuff here. We've got room to grow, and I like that. Everything to the right, I consider to be airside, so... Yeah, we could squeeze a runway in here, we could move this runway around, but it's going to be expensive. I'm going to take a profit hit while all that's in action. Kind of feel like the way to go is to just buy that land, build a runway, but then it's a case of, for now, we'll just taxi people over here. But then where does the medium stand go? It's going to have to go around here. So these fuel tanks need moving. If we're going to have medium stands along here, and I will have to extend that terminal. Have remote stands for now. Yeah, we researched remote stands. I don't know how they work though. Hang on. Where's the remote stand? Airside shuttle bus stop. Bus stop, car stop. Bus shelters. Aircraft stand. Alright, so I could just put that where I want, can't I? Remote stand to work, you need a bus stop for passengers and a car stop for the ramp agents. Remote stands have their own tutorial. Oh god. I kind of feel like I've inadvertently tied myself in a knot here. And I think it happens because you have no visibility on what's coming next the first time you play it through. So, like, I can't get rid of these stands because they've got flights scheduled into them. If I want to move these, I need to build new ones somewhere else and then demolish these. I can't... There's no point building a medium runway unless we have a medium stand. And if I want a remote stand, I have to do the tutorial, otherwise I'll probably get it wrong. It's just like, what do you do? A main part is that remote stands were bugged big time in the last version. I don't know if they're fixed now. Great. Alright. Just do something useful. We get rid of that because we don't need it. Why is that green arrow pointing? Oh, it's saying it's going down. Gotcha. And that one's going up. Can't build on this floor. I'm slightly confused about how to use these. Why don't you move the current runway 5 blocks? This will allow you to add a second runway, have the first runway as a takeoff. Yeah, I can add a second small runway, no problem at all. But that's not going to solve the medium stuff. Thanks. I've got a fence though. Build a fence over there instead. It's very hard to see this fence here. Need a bigger ATC towers allow more operations because you're limited to 25 flights a day. Wait, what is this? What does that mean? What does this like weird diagram mean? Looks like somebody sketched on my game. You have 2 types of road. Oh, what's going on? Have I built the wrong road? service road. What's... Oh, is that a public road? Maybe that's a public road. Can we get a bigger ATC tower base? Hang on. Let's have a look. No. I can only build a small tower base. I presume I have to research that. Start a new project. Construction floor permits, whatever that does. Terminal floor, stairs, escalators. Package handling. Can you build more than one small tower? I don't know. Anybody know that? Can I have 2 towers, one for each runway? You can build a second one, will be ineffective. Okay. Let's get on the blower. We need some more peeps. So the money's actually gone up. It's on 1.2 million, so it's kind of trending in an upwardly direction. We're just about making some money, which is good. Why is there no pathing at the other entrances? I'm not sure what you mean. $750 grand to unlock one of these sectors.